You can pivot and you can go after and target a different market if you feel necessary. If you're not getting the results in the one you want and you want to target another one, do that. Especially if you're not serving the market that you really want to serve. Microphone on, the GoPro. GoPro, take a photo. How cool would it be to have a drone that, like a shot that went from my house, flew to work, followed me in the car to work, and then up the lift, hovered in the lift.
We can do it.
And then
you could actually do it.
And then went. Oh yeah, you do it in the car and you follow it. I always used to think before drones came out that, man, they got a helicopter just to do that one shot.
Yeah, so did I.
Like, crazy. The vlog update, we're in the car, we're heading to another meeting. Feels like I've had a lot of meetings this week and last week. I'd say meetings will become more and more frequent. Till I clone myself, still working on that. If my week consists of meetings I'll have to meet, that's when you start cloning, because I know I won't need to go to every meeting. I was listening to a podcast the other day, it was about Sheryl Sandberg, CEO of Facebook. She was talking about, death by meeting. You don't need to just have meetings for the sake of meeting, because what happened was when she was building Google's workforce, she started with 4 employees there, and her job was to build the team. And what happened was they needed to scale so fast, she couldn't do all the interviews. What she started to do was she got the employees to interview the other employees, so it sort of scaled out like that, which is a great use of leverage. Imagine sitting, because they went from like 4 to 4,000 staff. Think about that, 4,000 hours if she had to personally spend. I mean, that's an apprenticeship in meetings and interviews. But yeah, it was actually interesting to see. Like I posted my transformation in our fitness community, shared my journey and why I did what I did and why I've used what I used and stuff. And like, oh, you promote this and this and this, and you said you only do clean eating. I did eat clean. Yeah. I'm just eating less of the shit food, and I'm supplementing it with supplements. What's the problem? We had our own supplement range. You didn't say anything then. It's like you're just jumping on bandwagons of uneducated understanding of something. But one lady goes, do you know that there's 11 grams of sugar in each sachet? And I said, yeah, but did you know that half of that 11 grams is produced by fructose, which 6 grams of fructose is like the equivalent of half an apple. And actually there's studies that have come out, and I even cited a study and said that fructose actually lowers insulin and is actually far better for you in this capacity. All it is just people with uneducated biases, which I had. I know what it's like. I've got biases towards heaps of things. Everyone's got a bias towards something, and you'll always try and find something to support your narrative. That's the difference. Like, I'm sure I can go and find blog posts of people saying bad things about stuff. When a science paper, like a scientific study, proves something, you can't ignore it. This is the old stomping days. I used to work here in Melbourne. This actually used to be Melbourne.
You used to work at Melbourne?
Yeah, I was security here.
I used to work at Melbourne too.
I was security at Melbourne. I remember some late nights there. When I was here, though, 10 years ago, Melbourne was like the place, the premium nightclub. One night we had a guy come up to the door, he wasn't allowed in, and he's like, I'm fucking coming back for yous. Not me, it was 2 other bigger guys on the front door. And then he come back with a gun. He was at the front door with a gun. I was like, whoa, up on the stairs looking down. I wasn't getting into that. Fucking hell. Hectic. We definitely walked the long way. Could have walked across the others. How you doing, mate? It's quite funny that you say that, the whole 12-week program, what that does do is it only allows you to have the intake every 12 weeks, which again, obviously is going to definitely affect the income production side of that. I would look to suggest to have even like mini programs, like you said, like 4-week programs or even 6-week programs that people can then utilize. Like let's say it was a 4-week one, you could get them in on the 4 weeks, and then you can transition them into the 12-week if they decide to go on further. Mate, the reality is, and you had a good point there, most people who buy workout programs never do anything. That's fact. And even though that you've got people in a group signed up for 12 weeks, that doesn't guarantee and assure everyone's going to continue and finish the program as well. And I mean, that firsthand. You've got people you train on a weekly basis that aren't getting results because they're just not doing everything else. So sometimes, you can only lead the horse to water, mate. You can't make him drink it. That's just a sign to go, well, pivot to start targeting people who want to become coaches, entrepreneurs who just want to bust through their own business. If that's the majority of people you're attracting into your event, that needs to be the focus of your lead-in events. Because the thing is, what you're finding is your course is so good that you're getting network marketers there, but you're turning them into coaches. How about have coaches who want to be coaches? Like people who want to be coaches go there, And that's not to say you're not going to get network marketers. It just means that your core focus is not just going to be on network marketers. Attract people who want to use a skill set that can help build their business and transform their life, and also become a coach yourself. Like you don't have to just go coaches as well, because the reality is you're turning people into coaches. So why would you not start with people who already have an interest and they're already wanting it, the reality in business is sometimes you do need to pivot from your avatar, so people get so focused and solely focused on this one avatar, which an avatar is important, but it doesn't mean you just have to target that one person with all those attributes, all those things. What you've got to do is you've got to look at what are the results that are actually already coming into your business. It's the best place to start. I remember the first time I really started teaching this stuff, I was talking to a personal trainer, and it was the concept of, look, let's look at who is the perfect avatar, the perfect type of person if you could choose. And I've talked at events going, if I could bring 10 people into your business right now, who is that type of person? It's very important, but the reality is not many businesses are able to purely hone in on that. It's the bit of, I'll take everyone at the start, of course. And this personal trainer, I said, well, who do you want to train more of? Because either or, that doesn't matter. I said, well, if you could choose the perfect person to train, who is it? And he goes, males. I said, write out a list of all your clients. He said, he had about 200 clients. I said, write out all their names. Circle the ones that are female, circle the ones that are male. Came back 80% female. I'm like, well, number one, there's a reason why your marketing's sort of wishy-washy, is because you're clearly not putting out a core message. And the reality is, majority in the fitness space, in the fitness industry, more females are going to gravitate towards the training side of things. Here was someone they wanted to train males, but they were only training 20% males. And then once we had that flip, the switch, you didn't get rid of the females, of course. It was, he then started to do some soul marketing targeted towards males, speaking to males, speaking the language of males. So it's okay to pivot, it's okay to change, it's okay to test a new market. Coaching client there that I was talking to, is currently targeting network marketers. And I'm like, the reality is, with what you're ending up doing is you're teaching people how to become coaches. It's like, we really need to be targeting coaches for that one. There's a number of variables that go into it, but the point I'm making here is that you can pivot and you can go after and target a different market if you feel necessary. If you're not getting the results in the one you want and you want to target another one, do that. And especially if you're not serving the market that you really want to serve. That's the important part. But your product has to be congruent, right? Your deliverable has to be congruent. And if you want to target males, right? If you want to target males, you put out an ad calling out to males. That's not going to attract females. So that's how you don't attract the wrong person either, is you don't just put out vague generalizations. Unless you're cool with that and you don't care who is your client, then you can put out vague, generic. Like, I don't go all female business owners or all male business owners. I'll go small business owner, because I'm not discriminating against either other. I want both. All right, so I think that is a day. Jake and I, only ones here. What's new? Everyone else has left us, mate. Jake's really here because he's waiting for me to sign off the vlog. And he's going to be like, well, you could have just did it on your phone and I could have left already. But he's wearing his headband. Better check that out. Is it Ninja AF? There he goes, bit of a ninja. So there we go. Great day. If you haven't yet seen, I posted my 30-day transformation. Pop up an image right here of it, Jake. 30 days of amazingness. It was great. I feel great. So much more energy. Lost. I won't show you my pants, but man, I went and bought these. I started size 36, then I went and bought size 34 shorts, and now they're already loose. Seriously, that shit's legit. Looks like it's gonna rain out there. Not that you care on the vlog, but looks like it's gonna rain. I do like the rain. My eyes are looking a little bit tired though. I've been staring at the screen. Oh, I didn't wear my glasses. That's what I went and paid money for something to try and enhance my vision and rest my eyes, and they're sitting there on a case. That's what happens when you haven't created the habit. That's the vlog for today. If you haven't yet, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, go to the link, go to the links in the description and click on them. You should see what happens. It's amazing, magic. See ya. Thank you for watching today's vlog. If you would like to tune into another episode, hit the video on your left, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the link on the right.